Generally, education is the backbone of society and nation. A thorough and anticipating education will develop brilliant future leaders. According to Nelson Mandela, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And Darwish also said that the foundation of every state is the education of its youth. Besides, the digital technology is one of the powerful tools that can support and transform a better education in many ways. So, it plays an essential role to deliver effective learning to the student nowadays. But how is it possible? It is accessible at everyone's fingertips to a massive amount of information such as books, audios, images, and videos through the internet. Thus, good education is one of the key levers to eliminate gender inequality and reduce poverty. So, this sustainable development goals SDG can be achieved by preparing the world for a quality education.
Gen Z refers to the people who born between 1995 to 2012. In a journal article that was published in 2014 by Sladek and Grabinger, they define Gen Z as people who view physical and digital world as one. They are considered individualistic, realistic, and competitive. They also have some struggles that they face in this world. Some of them are having struggles to discover their identity, to find suitable jobs, to be viewed professionally, and to develop interpersonal skills.
It is true that technology has various benefits for the education system. However, the rise of technology in learning has also carried some disadvantages. And according to Laka et al. 2021, there are several challenges associated with the application of current technology in education, and there is a fair amount of research devoted to the understanding the possible downsides of this trend. And the first issue is, how can digital technology benefit Gen Z in their learning process and digital literacy? This depends on how the student perceives the usage of technology and their motivation on using it. The second one is, how skillful are the teacher in using digital technology effectively? This addresses the challenges of inadequate training related to technology. If the teachers are not provided effective professional development on new technologies, they will not be capable of using it to its full potential. And the third one is, can the Z generation students be prepared with working skills through digital technologies education for their future careers? Whether or not the skills that are learned in the current education system are sufficient to prepare them for the future careers. Despite all of the issues, the advantages of digital technology on Gen Z education outweighs the possible downsides. So, we can agree that it is quite essential to depend on today's digital technology, as it could benefit Malaysian Gen Z in their education, technology knowledge, and skills.
Our first main idea is improving the effectivity of the learning process. So there are two main things that cause this improvement of the learning effectiveness, which are the use of online educational platforms and abilities of educators toward digital technology itself. So the first one is the use of online educational platforms. So how can this make the learning process more effective? There are four things that might contribute to the learning effectiveness, which are: first, by using digital technology, everyone gets the chance to learn. Second, digital technologies develop skills and abilities for its effective use. Third, there are unlimited educational resources at everyone's fingertips. And the last one is, it is accessible anytime and anywhere. According to Koiro et al. 2008, as cited in Shopova 2014, this gives them a big advantage for their learning, especially their way of thinking and ability to use the new technologies. And another one is the abilities of educators toward digital technology. Mueller et al. 2008, as cited in Cruz and Diaz 2016, mentioned the lack of confidence and inadequate competence in ICT courses among teachers have been explored in several studies. It is related to the technological and pedagogical perspective. So what are the effects of this effectiveness? So one, it could develop teacher skill toward technology as well. Two, teachers are able to adapt the technology into their teaching. And three, it could stir up student interest to learn. Thus, it can be said that digital technologies are useful for teachers' preparation for effective teaching and helpful for students' understanding.
Next, Gen Z in Malaysia should depend on digital technology for their education to enhance their digital literacy. As shown in the diagram, there are 3 levels of digital literacy. The first level can be achieved when one uses the digital medium with proficiency. Some examples that have been given by Shopova 2014 are having the capabilities to access information with computers, use IT and internet in learning process, and use technology with responsibility. Approaching to the second and third level of digital literacy, one can achieve them when they use digital medium to settle their task, and how revolution is achieved through digital technology. In a journal article by Darwish et al. In 2021, digital literacy can be viewed from 3 perspectives, which are technical, cognitive, and social. The technical perspective is related to hardware and software management, such as using the right digital medium during learning and using antivirus in computers. Then, cognitive perspective directs students to plan their digital technology usage and to present their findings to others. Next, the digital literacy from social aspect happen when one be able to work well with others and ensure self-safety and privacy. So, by using digital technology, how can Gen Z enhance their digital literacy? It comes from 2 possible ways. Firstly, practical skills. Practical learning are more fun and applicative. So, when Gen Z use digital technology in their learning, they can enhance their digital literacy because it is more adaptable than theory part. Secondly, consistency and discipline. By using the digital technology every day, Gen Z can adapt to digital medium and adopt more digital skills.
The final main point is exposing students to working skills. So we are living through an era of digital technology where its rapid development has impacted the business model and the working industries. Nowadays, everything that we do utilizes the use of technology, which in turn has led to many services and businesses to rely on technology. As a result, many of the future careers are highly dependent on technology. Besides, the automation of jobs has become a serious issue as new machines are created every day, which will eventually make most of the current job irrelevant. As stated by Sayavaranon 2017, 65% of future generations will experience careers that are different from what current generation workers are facing. The speculated careers in the future will need special skill sets, particularly data analysis and programming, which are likely to be essential across many industries. The implementation of digital technology in education could be a great solution to this problem. By educating the student with technological usage and digital literacy, relevant technological skills such as programming could be introduced early on. This could spark interest in students' learning. Also, relevant digital capabilities can be built through attracting digital talent among the students who possess IT knowledge, and by enhancing digital literacy through education, their digital skills could be improved and applied as working skills. As a result, they will become more competent in the future careers.
In a nutshell, education for Gen Z in Malaysia should be depends on digital technology to enhance the effectiveness of the learning process, to develop students' digital literacy, and to prepare them with the working skills for the future workforce.
For Islamic knowledge, In Islam, the reason of a person being born is known to worship Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, as He said in Quran, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. I didn't create jinn and humans except to worship me. Surah Al-Dhariyat, ayah 56. As a Khalifa, Muslims were encouraged to learn in whatever fields, as it can benefit themselves and later will benefit others. Therefore, the learning process is also one of the ways to worship Allah by utilizing the resources and brain that was given by Him in a good way. So this encouragement was mentioned in Quran. Allah said, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Isra' bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. Read with the name of your Lord who created everything. Surah Al-Alaq, first ayah. The term of Iqra or read in this ayah refers to the learning process. Hence, we do use everything that can support its process, including the digital technology today, as it can benefit everyone. So it is parallel as Allah said in Quran, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ وَحَمَلْنَاهُمْ فِي الْبَرِّ وَالْبَحْرِ وَرَزَقْنَاهُمْ مِنَ الطَّيِّبَاتِ وَفَضَّلْنَاهُمْ عَلَى كَثِيرٍ مِّمَّنْ خَلَقْنَا تَفْضِيلًا. And we bestowed dignity on the children of Adam and carried them on the land and sea, and provided them with a variety of good things, and made them much superior to many of those whom we have created. Surah Al-Isra, ayah 17.
And finally, we came up with two suggestions, one of it being the preparation to adapt to technology in education, which is sufficient devices and facilities should be provided in order to give equal learning opportunities to all students. In line with lifelong learning that has been emphasized in SDG 4, quality education, all boys and girls are targeted to have equal access to education in order to achieve this goal. For example, rural area students deserve digital technology exposures as much as the urban students. And the second one is to have limitation to the usage of technology. Technology is surely beneficial in education, but there should be limitations on how much it can be relied on, because overdependency on technology could lead to other issues such as health issues and addiction.